injury, but 5 feet
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
moves over.
Smile. I am pleasantly surprised.
All right, so is that
That is the whole of my turn, as I cannot move, as I am still tased.
okay?
I think end of my turn I get a chance to save against it.
Yes.
It's not cumulative or anything, or like happens
It is
against
cumulative, which means if I shoot you again, it adds to
Right,
your...
right, but it's not the other thing where it keeps
It's not
happening.
Progressive.
Progressive, yeah. Progressive is fun. But yeah, so I don't shake it. I'm still stuck in
Yeah.
this.
He's still stuck. Scrap. There was an explosion behind you somewhere.
In the shape of a giant bird from a fist.
I will.
This is above your pay grade.
I mean, my pay grade's very low, so yes, this is very, very high above it.
Not
I will
hard.
set down the meat vase very carefully back on the desk or the floor or whatever close surface is nearby, and I'm just gonna put my hand to my forehead and be like, "What the hell did I just walk into? What is going on? Who are you? What is this? Who is that man?" And I point to this god in the middle. Not you, the actual god. This guy who can take 35 punches with nothing.
He is a legend.
This guy is these rolls are dumb. Like I got nothing.
Sometimes it just happens, I swear.
He's rolls dumb thick.
Well, actually, since I'm out here, I want to try one thing that's not combat related.
Mm.
I just want to double check, make sure I wrote it down correctly.
Pocket some silverware.
Shut up. Shh. It's happening regardless. My sleight of hand is like 3. No. Let's see here.
Street urchins.
I mean, dude, silver is silver, my dude. Like, it's fine. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so
So Scrap can lift 25 tons, and yet this guy stopped 3 of his punches.
yes, well, he dodged
Yes.
him. That's the thing. He never actually hit him in the damn place.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna do a quick check because I am well informed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do an investigation check to see if I can't figure out who these guys are and where they're from, just at a glance.
All right.
And I have investigation of. I thought I put that up higher. It's at 4. All right, here we go.
It's pretty easy.
I know, but my rolls, man.
We understand.
All right, you know. So you know that these guys are from a group called the Children of Liberty. They are a fairly extreme group that wants to return control of the city to the people, but by that it's more anarchy than actual freedom.
Not even anarchy. Anarchy, just like, let's throw some guns around anarchy.
Yeah.
It's anarchy, or it's freedom in quotation marks.
Yes, it is freedom.
Oh gosh, it's even worse. They're Americans. Damn it.
It's the same kind of freedom that you get when you bomb a country for their oil.
Dude, it was our oil to begin with. All oil belongs to us. But I'm actually just gonna, I guess, hold, because I want to see what these guys are doing to this poor man, because they're exploding.
It's like, I watch. All right. So you pull up a tub of popcorn and you kick up your
There's
feet.
no
and
popcorn involved. This is just like, what is this? What is going on?
All
Just
right.
like would that punch have hit Hittori as well?
Oh, it would have, yes.
No, I already did. I marked it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
All
have
right,
feedback, so I've been taking all the damage this guy takes.
Mhm.
Which is actually what I was going to follow up since on my turn. A stupid noob question. I am now at 4 injuries. What does that
Yes.
mean?
It
So
means
that-
you're at -4 toughness when you roll to resist damage.
Okay,
Yes,
is that
and so
all
is-
that means, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was worried about, that I'm marking up these numbers and I don't know what they mean. If I should know that they mean something important, I'm not.
That means you're
Yeah.
dead.
I'm not worried about that.
You get to go to 5 injuries, then you die instantly.
Oh, at 5 injuries, you go to super prison. What? I don't know!
All right.
So yeah, I just got punched with the blast from the sun or something, right?
Yeah, so you recognize the radiation from such a thing, and you recognize its cosmic origin.
Right. So I will bring my fist back.
All right, just give me one moment, please.
All right. I heard the
It's gonna be
knocking.
against me.
Well, no. I'm gonna just punch the
Oh, he's
invisible
got
person that's inhabiting your body, because you haven't been Firebrand this whole time. You've also been somebody inhabiting Firebrand. I don't know.
Or so you think.
No, like I said, I'm doing this thing until he comes back, and then I'll continue describing what I'll be doing.
Hey Griffin, the picture you picked for your token looks really good up close, but when you pull out on it, it looks like a 12-year-old's drawing.
I know, right?
Oh, you know,
I swear,
have
I
been.
looked around for like people in Phoenix costumes or something, and this is the one that I found that is one acceptable, two not a female.
You know, I have been zoomed out this whole time. I thought it literally was like a 12-year-old's drawing. It's not until you
Yeah.
said, you know, that looks really good zoomed out. I'm like, huh, I've never zoomed in before. It looks like, yeah, just like a stick figure that somebody colored in the lines and then,
Add some flair.
yeah, I can't
I
really
like
tell.
throw it in the chat, so if there's a better.
See, to me, it looks like the red part is the guy's face, so it looks like he's looking over to the right with some sort
That's
of
what he would be in
crest
costume if
over
it
it.
wasn't just like in a suit.
I thought somebody just did
And-
like a really shitty drawing of the Flash.
Okay. What happened?
Let's see that punch.
Oh,
Let's see
back?
that-
We good? Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
I raise my fist back and I aim at him the same way that he did at me. And I say, which sun do you represent? And that's my turn.
Do you hit him?
No, I aim. I aim.
All right, so he's aiming. What sun do you represent?
This
Suns
one,
represent.
the one this planet orbits. The one that rises every day.
How do you respond?
The sun only moves
that
across
didn't
the
work.
galactic plane. It does not orbit this planet.
He's talking science at you.
You see, of course, his eyes just kind of glaze over.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too, but I'm just like, no, that is like way too Irish. But yeah,
Nice.
in response to trying to like science at him at all, he just like immediately goes,
See, unfortunately, Tim Allen, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I am not sciencing at you because I've probably forgotten science. It's more of an observation.
Right.
It's an observation of having approached this system for the last billion years that I understand that the planets move and the sun does not. Well, again, beyond the galactic plane and whatever relationship the galaxy is moving in relation to the, observable universe. However, the sun doesn't move in relation to this planet.
Right. Just to clarify, I did say the planet orbits the sun.
No, you said the sun rises, which it does not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you've definitely confused him at this point.
Yes,
Oh,
he's a bit confused.
Like, wait, but it does rise. I mean, that's what I'm about.
You're very confused. He's just charging up his punch. You're just talking to each other. Liberty Bruce is gonna try and resist again feebly. No, it's like the person deep down inside the brain is like, please stop. What is this? Arsenal. They're just talking to each other now while holding punches.
All
You
right.
see Firebrand's hand just kind of like subtly like move like and point like for you to move like a little closer and do something.
All right. So I
Mark.
no. You may have had thousands of years to be this whole superhero thing. I've been doing it for 20 minutes. All right, so actually, my character lands back behind this strange guy. still has the left arm up. It's like, you seem confused, although strangely knowledgeable about stuff. We're on Earth. This is a person. You were trying to rob this place. Does that answer your question? Or do I need to stun you and let somebody else finish this conversation later?
What is this place?
I told you, Earth. This is an auction house, which you came in to try and rob and kill people.
I am robbing Earth.
I will steal the Earth!
Well, no, we can't exactly let you do that because, we need something to kind of stand on.
I am robbing Earth, and you will not let me.
What the fuck?
Alright, you're off your meds. I stun him.
Alright. I believe that is a... Yep, that is a miss. Like, the like, lizard part of, Liberty Bruiser's brain is just like, danger! Sidesteps.
So is there a chance I hit Firebrand instead?
If that was a 1, yes, but it was a 4.
Alright. Because it just would have been hilarious.
I'll say
Just
it burns a
stun me
hole.
again. Gosh.
I'll say it burns a hole in the ground, though, as well.
Alright.
Firebrand. He's just starting to shoot at this guy as well.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you, but I really think I ought to end this before it gets a bit out of hand. So let's see. I think I might actually... let's see. I keep forgetting if I can actually mix attack types. I don't think so.
No.
No. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and sacrifice a... No, I'll go ahead and do what I did last time. I will make sure that I hit with an all-out attack. I'm fine being defenseless against whatever is about to hit me.
Make
All
my
right.
monster grow!
So let's try this. Round 2, I am aiming and then extra efforting into fatigued, or exhausted, that is, in order to attack immediately.
Oh, dear. So you're like, this is like talking, doesn't seem to be responding, and you're just like, "Ah! Again!
I've had a lot of time to practice doing this. It's been a while. I've had to do this twice in a row.
It's been a while the person survived the first attack. Alright, make it.
Pleasure meeting you. Welcome to Earth.
So that is
Also
that is
critical.
a DC 36 now.
He can't even make it.
He's gonna smash your soul right out of your body.
Welcome to Earth. He is obliterated. Oh no.
No, literally, I'm gonna say, unless you make a successful like sleight of hand check, this is gonna blow this person apart. Would you like to make a sleight of hand check, or are you fine just blowing this person apart?
Arsenal just gets shattered
It's
with
not
pieces
the
of it.
first time it's happened, but I might try to save the body.
Oh,
Let's give it a try.
when you say the body,
I mean that there's going to be one contiguous piece with a big hole in it instead.
I see.
Let's try
A
it.
sleight of hand. Oh, you failed
Okay.
by 1. So, Arsenal,
The punch reserved for the likes of killing gods.
you are health bloody chunks moving at Mach 2 as the person is vaporized by a punch that comes out almost faster than you can see.
Captain Falcon theme plays in the background.
Yeah, this person
Light
just straight up,
stretches across the room.
and Chitori, you are incapacitated but not killed.
No,
Unfortunately, I
that
don't.
doesn't kill me.
No, you are not killed.
Oh, I was hoping to use my immortality.
Oh, well, oh yeah, actually, yeah. You are killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
killed,
one of them?
but I have
Yes.
such high immortality, I just reform on my next turn anyway, so...
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Firebrand still apparently can see me, so... I mean,
I can feel you.
I'm obliterated, but then I'm there again, so...
And so that is the end of combat, so I'll just wipe everything.
And I successfully do not throw up in my suit.
Wait, you don't have a
Nice.
vomit cleanup on your suit?
Firebrand is going to take a nice deep breath and then let his gut down.
Do you know
Nice.
how hard it's going to be to clean this stuff out of electronics?
Not out of electronics, but I have had problems like that before. Hi, nice to meet you.
Why
Wanna
did
go
you?
get some lunch?
What an opener.
Scrap is just
Okay,
staring.
you hear retching sounds before the speaker cuts out, buddy.
All right.
Are you paying?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think we should leave.
Hold
I'm
up a
going to
second,
leave
and I'll go
now.
ahead and go up to the auctioneer and just, make sure he's okay.
All right, you like roll him over. He's got like on his forehead that's quite angry looking, but he looks like he'll be fine. He's like slowly coming to consciousness.
I just kind of like quietly slip some extra cash out of my pocket into his. Like, make your day.
Just set a gold bar on top of him and go like, "That's for you."
No, like
Scrap is making his way towards the exit, kind of at like a walk jog. He doesn't really know if he should run or not, but also a man just exploded in front of him.
yeah,
Like he's seen people get shot. That sucks. But he's never seen someone explode.
yeah.
So he's processing that.
Normally, I wouldn't do anything kind of like this, and I just have let them rob us all, but things kind of changed. I know the way out of here, though, from the last dozen times this has happened. This way.
Last
I
doesn't
have
you
a,
punch? You've
You,
killed
you
people.
have no idea how often this kind of thing can happen.
I have
I-
another question real quick, just so I know how
Mm.
powers work. How would I go about healing myself? I have the healing power, I mean.
So healing is DC. I believe it is DC.
10.
Yes, it's DC 10, and every degree above that you make, you heal 1 damage effect.
The general note, though, is that after a combat, you do not have any injuries.
Is that true? Okay.
All right.
Healing is a sort of in-combat thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Noted.
barring other circumstances. Like
Yes.
if you have to keep fighting, it's not like whoop back to full. Even nope.
I just
here you go.
assumed that injuries stayed, so okay, good to know.
All right.
Like barring plot things, that's generally how it's gonna work. Like if that's a plot, like if you lose an arm or something like that, it's gonna be
Would
It's
that
gonna
be
be
considered persistent?
losing an arm would probably be considered innate.
Okay, because I have persistent healing as well as resurrection, so I was just wondering.
Innate is like things you can't dispel, so like no one could like dispel you not having an arm anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I thought persistent was the one that heals things that are,
Incurable.
yeah.
Right.
Persistent
That
would
would
be
be if
like,
someone gave their attack the incurable properties.
Mm-hmm.
or like, for instance, if I upgraded my stunner so that it kept stunning, even though if I don't have to do another attack, you could heal the stun.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Actually, I don't think, because that's an affliction, right?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think you can heal away afflictions. I think you have to nullify them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys, I assume you guys all kind of like stumble out of there in a little clump.
Right, I like take them to the like usual exit for when something terrible happens or I have to ditch and not have anyone see me.
All right. Yeah, I guess I follow him since he seems to know what he's doing.
Holy
Totally
cow!
normal.
Out of nowhere for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm. And like just now, as you're like leaving out the back door, you can hear the sirens start to come up, because that whole combat probably only took maybe like a couple minutes.
Mhm.
So.
It was definitely less than like 10 rounds for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I will go ahead and use my memory of places to just find a nice place for lunch.
You guys go with them?
Well, I go up to the point where we start getting into areas that are being trafficked. Like, okay, I can't go out there. Not like this.
Well, put it up. Change it. Come on. Put it in a
No.
box. Here, I'll get you a box, okay?
No. I can't. I don't like being seen.
Sir, don't put me in a box.
Well, I'm not gonna take the bus home just to take you back and have dinner at my place or something. Like, come on. Okay, do you have a place? Can we just order in there or something?
It's become so mundane so fast, and it's great.
It's like, do you guys know a cafe? I really want someone that serves good brisket. Well, there's
Let's try
Goldberg's
shawarma.
down
Have
the
you tried
way,
it?
but I
Has
think
anyone
it's
tried
closed
shawarma?
today.
There's a shawarma place right down the.
God damn
Look,
it.
I know I like make things explode and light on fire, but I could really go for some iced coffee right now.
I'm lucky if I get lunch most days.
Well, let me
So-
solve that for you.
Great, do it.
Do it.
You
You're
just gotta
daring
put the stuff in the box first, and we can all go eat.
All right. Give me a minute. And he starts taking the helmet. He takes the helmet off, and it literally looks like some science geek is in the armor.
Nerd.
But he doesn't wear.
Nerd.
As he's taking off the armor, Scrap looks at the weird guy who just punched a person to death and goes, you're kind of weird. This is really strange to ask. Do you do that often? Is this a thing that normally happens in rich places?
Not recently, no, but I mean, I have been known to.
So you have done this before.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you know what? I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I'm just gonna sit here, and he kind of just
Good, because I'm
plonks himself down on
hungry
the
after
sidewalk.
that.
Question for the GM.
Yes.
You said, if I remember from Scrap's intro, his gauntlets are from the same corporation that I used to work at.
Indeed they are. Would you like to make a perception to see if you can figure that out?
That's what I was about to ask.
All
I
right.
just want to know if I could make a well-connected or informed check to know something about those gauntlets, which apparently are corporate.
You may. Well,
Right.
maybe not about the gauntlets, but you could definitely know about the company that made them.
Right. I will use persuasion for that. And information doesn't find me sexy, so I only have an 18.
Well,
Not
you do
yet.
know. So you would know about Mordhau. They're not exactly a well-hidden company.
Mhm.
You know they made a lot of the more recent police robot models, as well as running a lot of the private security that's around the city. Where are those going? Where are the drugs going?
Does Satori actually do that?
Do you actually?
No,
do that?
no, that'd be funny, but that's not the character I'm playing.
He just keeps following us around the city, just keep possessing people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Asking us weird
I
questions.
probably am following you, which is what Firebrand. What's your name? Firebrand. Yeah, okay, I had it right.
Yeah.
Firebrand. Since you can sense me, you probably know there's a thing
Right.
following you around, but I'm only probably following you around because Firebrand can sense me.
Yeah. It's like, how interesting.
And for Firebrand's part, he is okay with this for now because he doesn't know what to think of you yet.
Mm.
I mean,
And
And also, he'd be still hitting at he knows where the breeze is, but he still has to hit the breeze.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you did just hit me with your best punch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, Arsenal, concerning the perception,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that these, like, as he's like, would you just keep the gauntlets on your hands, or would you just kind of carry them around?
Oh no, they're on my hands. These things aren't coming off.
All
But
right.
I'm just sitting on like a curb, and I got
Mhm.
where your knees are kind of up, and you have your hands kind of draped over your knees, like you just kind of
Yeah.
sitting there, like 1,000-yard stare going because you just saw a man explode.
Mm-hmm. So you can, that's fair. You can see the familiar symbol of more stamped on the thumb of the gauntlet.
All right. I finished getting out of the suit and hit my communicator. Epic, recall the package.
Affirmative. And
I'm
You
sorry.
did-
I don't trust my.
Yeah. it's like it's like you're not by.
Crap.
Oh, did you leave the pod again?
What do you mean again? This is only the first time we've done this.
Well, Technically, last time. I didn't think you can give me lip.
Okay, I am definitely just lighter when I get.
Whoever you're there, stop by and say hello. Are they?
It's, by the way, it's obviously a guy's voice. It's not a female's voice. So.
Well, ask them anyway.
Ask him anyway.
Epic
He's-
doesn't date.
He's got a voice. He's intelligent. I'm interested.
Well, tell them it's just coffee.
He doesn't drink.
We'll go to a
He's
cyber
electronic.
cafe.
Oh, maybe we'll read books. I don't know.
We'll read books.
Hurry up
Oh,
already.
jeez. All right, you said something, since obviously someone's going. You said something about a box.
Yeah. While everyone was just a little bit distracted, he pulls a box from around a corner, and it looks like a completely brand new wooden box.
Found one.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
just found it.
Piles it in there, closes it up.
Good. Now, I think there was like a noodle shop right around this corner.
You are correct.
Aha!
There's the noodle shop. Send nudes around the corner.
I remember this place. It's got my picture on the wall.
So this noodle place is a bit of a like its main shtick is that it is run completely. It's like completely mechanized,
Mhm.
and there is a squat robot covered in like little stickers that people have put on it, sitting behind a counter. And let me see if I can just get a picture for you guys. It is like the stand itself is pretty small. It's just like this little circular thing on the sidewalk, and there are several people like arrayed around it eating noodles.
Alright, if there's like a seating area nearby, we'll go ahead and use that, and I'll definitely pay for everyone's food.
All right, it is very cheap, but the noodles are tasty and filling,
Yay!
and that's what the robot looks like.
Yes, the adorable gonk droids.
Yes, and you as you're eating your noodles, would you say anything about the about Mordhau Arsenal, or would you keep
Yeah,
quiet
it's
about
like
that?
it's like, where'd you find that hand gear?
Scrapple like kind of pause, like he's got some noodles hanging from his mouth. It's very tough to eat with the little chopsticks with giant gauntlets on, but he makes do, and kind of sits there for a second with a full mouth, going, "Who's asking?"
Somebody who used to work for that company.
Not a good enough answer. No, I need to know your full name, last four of your social, mother's maiden name, and I don't know, name your first dog
Security code.
before I consider giving you information regarding these. And he kind of does jazz hands with them.
Do you need my credit card info, the expiration date, and the 3 on the back too?
Those
Also, your
three
bank
wacky
account. This guy
on the
finally
back.
gets it.
Fine, I'll figure them out
Maybe
anyways
if
on
we
my
go
own.
stop bad guys later, I'll tell you more about it. But right now, these are mine and my secret alone.
Fine.
Well, I guess as long as I have you guys here, how about we introduce ourselves, huh? You know, that's a great way to break the ice. I read in a book once.
All right. Well, since you're saying it, why don't you start?
Alright, I am Benjamin Z's, also known as Benum Z's. I'm 3,000 years old. I've protected the planet for thousands of years, fought the forces of chaos, and I run a business.
Coming out swinging, I see.
My name is Emperor Denver, and he kind of he takes like an empty bowl of noodles, and he puts it on his head, and he goes, "I ran everything forever since ever. I'm here to do whatever I want because I apparently met with a crazy person who can do whatever he wants, and is a person that's lived 3,000 years. What am I
Reaction
doing?"
number 4.
I put my elbow on the table, my forehead in my hand, shake my head. I have run into more people today who are off their meds. I should just go back to my shop.
Well, I mean, you got free noodles out of it, so you didn't lose much. But you can see where saying the truth doesn't really get across the message. So let me try something else. He's just gonna put his hand at the center of the table, and as it rises, there will be a Egyptian figurine underneath it, formed on the spot. It's the shape of a great heron.
I am obviously someone stuck me with something. It was probably in the junkyard. Probably some of that good stuff that I wasn't supposed to touch anymore.
All right.
You also got hit upside the head, I think. Did you? No, maybe that was me. Yeah, it
Also,
almost felt like
completely
I reach out
sort of
and-
unrelated. But
I reach out and grab the figure and make sure it's not like I'm expecting a hologram or something like that, not something solid.
it is both permanent and real.
Okay.
what's it made
Nanotechnology on this scale isn't going to be anything available for at least another 20 years, so it's not
What's
like you
it made
assembled
out of?
it on the spot.
I'd also be a little bit too dumb for all that. I kind of missed half the words in that sentence. Just
You
being
got-
honest.
You're doing some sort of street magician thing, sleight of hand.
Have I accomplished, Fui?
Yes, you have accomplished your
Oh, no.
desired
Okay.
task.
So while you guys are introducing yourselves to one another, this patron in the back that was eating their noodles stops eating their noodles. Like, you might hear a clanging noise in the back as, like, whatever they were holding in their hands just drops to the floor. They turn around and you notice that their eyes are glowing. The figure approaches the table and says, "I'm here to rob Earth."
What is my life? Scrap
I
just
was kind
slams
of
his head on
waiting
the
for you to
table.
come by. Here, take this fourth seat I prepared.
Oh,
Like picks up chair.
Yeah, probably. Most literal interpretation of words is probably what my communications is, so I'm here to rob Earth. A, if I know what rob means, and B, if I know what take means. I take the chair.
I don't think you know what any of that means. How about we go ahead and sit down and ask you some questions, too? How about you introduce yourself next?
I am. That's the answer. I am.
I am. Trails
Therefore,
on.
I am.
I don't think you're that I am, but you are Anne. So let's see, well, you gotta have a name somewhere. Or an explanation? A feeling?
I am.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Scrap will stand up and he'll point to himself with the big fucking pointer fingers and go, "My name is." And he kind of has to. You can tell it's rolling through his brain real fast. He's like, "What name should I give him?" Scrap. And he points at himself. He goes, "Scrap. This man," and he points over at Firebrand and he goes, "His name is," and he tilts his head towards him to say it.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. This man is named, and he kind of points, and he does the whole head tilt thing.
Dennis.
Dennis. Your name is, and he's doing big pointer fingers. Like,
Okay.
he's really making it clear that he's.
So I will point to you, and I will say, I will point to the other one and say, Benjamin. And then I will point at the other one and say, Dennis.
This thing is sassy. That's
And
what
then
it
I
is.
will point to myself and I will say, I am.
Well, Sassy's good.
His name is
Sassy.
now Sassy.
Named Sassy now.
So, are you new?
I mean, I think so. He looks pretty weird.
Compared to what?
Let's say compared to, about the time you arrived on the scene.
No.
Okay.
He's acting like a early stage AI.
He's acting like an amnesiac.
No, an early stage AI. He's got the computational abilities, but he doesn't have the rationale behind it to put it all together. Somebody's going to have to spend time to actually teach him. Or is it a him? I don't know now.
It.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've had to, but... Well, I guess we should finish up introductions.
How about
You
this,
said
Vee?
you're Scrap.
Can you describe the patron that I'm currently inhabiting?
Yeah. He's about 5'4", so he's short. He's got a bit of a goatee. He's got a comb over, and he has one robotic eye.
Oh man, I was like, you're describing me, and then you went comb over. I'm like, nope, that's not me.
I was like, oh no.
Robotic eye though. No, I'm joking. So,
That's what that patron looks like.
super.
Yeah, and like I assume he's still got like noodles in his mouth, but you're just talking around them.
Yeah, you might want to slurp that up first.
Well, yeah, no, because obviously the noodles would have gone in, and then I took over, so the mouth just goes slackjaw again, and you're all hearing like every language, but the loudest one is the one that you understand the best.
Mm-hmm.
This is okay.
So it's probably just like soup and noodle just dripping out the corners of the mouth, or past the teeth, as it were.
Yeah.
So, which one of you said you were emperor of everything again?
That's me. I'm obviously the emperor. And he kind of just like looks over at him with like half closed eyes, like really.
Emperor of which nation? What time
Emperor of
period?
everything. I already said so. I mean, you can make up titles.
Well, I mean, I was born in the 21st dynasty under Ramses III. High Priest was kind of an asshole in running the show. I kind of ignored it and started doing my own thing for a few hundred years after that, and then I went to France sometime around the 300s, I think, and up to the 700s. And then after that, I just kind of did my thing. I mean,
Well,
I
congratulations.
remember my life mostly, the important bits.
Alright, obviously I'm having a stress-induced hallucination because I couldn't start working.
No, that's a lack of sugar. You need to eat more noodles.
So, and like as soon as you say noodles, the robot like plunks up, like plunks along the counter and is like, "More noodles, sir."
Yes.
Yes, get him
Hey.
another.
The little screen on his face flashes a little smiley face, and it like ducks below the counter.
You are paying for this one. I mean, another round. Yeah, that is okay, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay.
And it comes back with another steaming bowl of noodles.
And this is just like an outside thing, right? Like it's just like not
Yeah.
like an establishment.
Yeah.
So, Emperor, do you often go hungry?
Oh yeah, all the time. My subjects are terrible. They're mostly just, pawn shop dealers and junkyards. He pops the kind of just smacks the bowl off his head and goes, you're gonna keep playing with this emperor thing, really?
Well, I mean, as long as you want to, you're free to, introduce yourself however you want. I'm just
Right.
being, polite. Maybe you
No.
are. I don't know yet. I've heard crazier.
Graf glares at him. He's obviously fucking with me.
You could roll an insight.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Roll an insight. And do you want to oppose it with a deception, or are you not going to bother? Oh,
I'm not deceiving about anything.
all right. Well,
If anyone succeeds in your eyes, they will notice that I am the dubious sort of person who is absolutely incapable of lying as far as they know. Or at least
Yeah.
in this context and moment.
Like he
So
either
I've-
is or believes it hard enough that he thinks he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
he wholly believes whatever it is he's saying.
Absolutely.
so that was a big old DC 5 check. You're picking up what he's putting down.
Okay.
He's got to be off of his meds.
So let's ask some more questions.
Alright, shoot.
So and he points over at Firebrand and he kind of swirls his finger around and goes, you can do fire shenanigans just cuz. And apparently the gods are real, which that is new.
Yes, there. My father was a god.
Hey.
Bennu.
Points over
Aspect,
at Arthur.
soul of Ba.
I'm not. The history is lost. How long ago did you say this was?
I was born about 3,000 years ago, give or take maybe like 20 to 50, maybe 70.
Yeah, after so many birthdays, you just lose track, I'm sure.
Especially considering people have changed the way they track time over and over again. It gets annoying. I just stopped. Can't do that math.
That's fair.
Addition.
Now I got you down. He points over at Arsenal and goes, "Now you're something straight out of a hollow vid. I mean, you got the big fancy suit. You got tasers in your arms. That's phenomenal. Great.
Yeah, you're not a secret RoboCop or something, are you?
Wait, are you a cop?
No, I am not a
It's
cop.
like, it's like, wait, are you a cop?
No, a RoboCop.
That's
Neither.
still a cop.
You have to tell me, right?
But it's robotic, which
Yeah, this
means
is a
it's
trap. You
cooler.
can't do this.
Yes, there is there's a robotics assist in the exoskeletal suit, but I am flesh and blood. There's no cybernetics, no anything like that.
Okay, and he spins his chair around and he points to the like, crazy glowy-eyed short person with a comb over and goes, "Now you are really weird, and I don't even know what you are because you are scary." Am I right?
I am.
Of course you are.
Indeed. You
Why
are,
are you
and I do sense the divine essence within you. But the question is, what are you for? What are you?
Okay.
What do you represent?
I'm going to ask this, and don't try to look into the reasons why I'm asking this. When you make a healing check, what is it based on? Is there a heal skill? What am I? What was
The
it?
heal ranks.
Okay.
The heal ranks. Yeah.
So a DC, say 20 heal check would be what, a D20 or D10 plus your heal ranks, or?
So so if you wanted to heal somebody, the regular base DC is 10. You would roll with whatever bonuses your healing gives you, and however many degrees above 10 you make is the amount that healed.
Right.
So he'd roll a d20, add his 20 ranks of heal, and then and be compared against the difficulty of the healing.
He has 20 ranks in healing?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I thought that you said you had heal 20.
No,
Sorry.
I was saying,
Jesus.
saying as an example, DC 20 heal check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now the reason
Cool.
I asked is now I'll show you.
Don't kill this poor man.
Too late. I'm already
No.
on to my course of action, because I'm just going to have him reach his hands up and just snap his own neck.
No!
I am away from the table.
Hold on,
So
wait, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm good.
No, I am 10 feet away from the table. Like, what the fuck?
And
Yeah,
then,
My character's like leaning over the corpse, like, no!
and then my
I-
incorporeal
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I can't
Good.
have a hard time telling when you guys are done. Yeah. Then
I will
my
keep talking.
incorporeal form is then going to try and resurrect the man.
All right. So
Wow, that
Oh,
didn't come
Jesus.
out
wow,
right.
that is a wall of text.
Yeah, did not know
It
what
probably
happened
needs a
when you
little
hit that
editing.
button.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Um,
Apparently, there's no roll in that either. So I would just type D20 plus 10, I guess.
All right. So this is resurrecting, so it's actually DC 20 heal check.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked originally.
Oh yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Well, I
Wow,
didn't think you were
that
gonna
sucks.
kill.
Oh no!
So he's dead.
Here's a question. Here's a quick question. I cannot put extra effort in because of the thing, but can I use this hero point for something?
Yes.
All right. Can I just use that on this?
Yeah, you can use that to reroll, I'd say.
Reroll? Okay. I was hoping
Yeah,
maybe I
when
could
you
just
use
use
the
that
hero
one
point to reroll, if you roll lower than 11, you add 10.
Yes. Okay, so that is actually a 16 plus 10, so it goes up to 26.
Okay, so he gets back to
So-
life again, and then I try to repossess him.
This poor man.
I repossess this man.
So he dies. like gurgles a bit. You see him just like collapse. People around you are like shouting. I'm like, oh god, what? And then he like just gasps, and you hear like a bony crunch as his neck like goes back into place, and then his eyes start glowing white again.
And I stand back
Don't,
up,
don't do that.
and I look at all of you, still aghast, and say, I am.
Yeah,
So the robot is looking across the encounter at you guys with an unhappy face,
right.
and a lot
I'll
of the
leave a
people
tip.
All right, so what do you make of that?
Don't do that.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's good. I'm all set. He's gonna kind of push himself up from the counter and be like, I'm gonna go meet a friend down by the scrapyard on 355th. If you guys want to tag along, you can. I'm gonna go take a nap or die or something. I don't know what actually is gonna happen to me from here on out. This is very strange. Thank you for the noodles. I am taking the rest of them. And he takes his bowl that he didn't actually touch yet, and he walks away with it.
Here, take this too real quick before you leave. And he just hands you a slip of paper.
I have a slip of paper.
It has his number.
Okay, I tuck it into a pocket if I have one. If not, I just kind of throw it in the backpack.
I was really hoping that was going to be the bill. Here, take this before you go.
Bye. Everyone here can freaking fly except for me, so it's just like, oh, goodbye.
And the robot's gonna like slowly approach you, and it's gonna hold out its hand, and there's like a coin slot in the middle, and he's like, payment?
Yep, I go ahead and start pulling out the cash.
All
and
right,
extra.
nice.
You're tipping a robot, you know that, right?
Hey, there are people who work back there behind that counter.
Are
I'm
there?
not actually there, but
Well, they're sort of there.
All right, so the robot accepts your coins, and she's like, have a good day. Enjoy your noodles.
Thank you.
trying to
And-
patronize the robot?
And it's gonna-
What? I like being nice. Come on.
and-
Thank you for enjoying your noodles, and you're like, thank you.
I'm gonna be
Aw.
rude just because it's a robot.
it's like, thank you for enjoying your noodles. You too.
Well, you never done that? You're prepared for one response, and you don't get that? You just reply with what you're already prepared to say?
Yeah.
You think they're going to say, have a nice day, so you've already prepped in your head, you too? And they say, see you later, and you say, you too anyway?
Yeah.
I will be seeing you.
Hey. All right. So this threadbare child is going back to his garbage dump.
No, it sounds like a pretty safe place, all things considered.
And I'll look over to the one who hasn't left yet and just kind of go,
But it looks like he's thinking about it very hard.
look, give me a call later. We'll catch up. I think I have to deal with this one for a while.
I think you're better off with that than I am.
I honestly need to take responsibility for this. I don't think anyone else will.
Okay. Thanks for the noodles, and I take the slip of paper, grab my box, and start leaving.
You're
I
like,
think I
"Jangling
think
Shit's in a box.
Epic, I think this is a really bad idea. I may need to rethink this plan.
I think the first thing we need to do is maybe get some research and maybe ask someone smarter than I am. So I got a couple of questions first. What can you just ride along with me?
Alright. I guess I'm going to unpossess the guy I killed and then brought back.
All right, he like flops to the floor and starts gasping.
Yeah, because I assume there must be some sort of pain in having your neck snapped and then reforged.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's not my problem.
Are you going to pay for this guy's therapy too?
He can have
What's
a gold
money?
bar.
Just leave a gold bar on the counter.
And then I guess I try to possess Firebrand.
Oh,
I will choose not to resist because I will probably not succeed anyway.
All right, you are controlled.
Alright, do you relinquish control to me?
I mean, I guess we never really covered before how the ego exists within the brain of the I'm controlling. So,
Mhm.
is it more of a? I guess it would be a thing where I can just skin ride you. Sure.
Okay, you can choose not to give commands, and then I have control.
Yeah, I guess it's
I
more of
guess
a
while you're
will.
inside my brain, you probably feel comfortably familiar given your healing powers and my own.
I don't know about that so much as the fact that I guess you have a familiar aura about you. I would imagine.
Flavor.
Yet to be clarified within game how this all will work out in the end. But, well, I'm sure there's some slight camaraderie here.
Well, that I am a self-made being, that I am a complete id that has just formed from the nothingness of the creation of the universe, and you are an entity born of worship. Is that correct?
No, but I am an aspect of life and self and creation.
Right, which is close enough that I feel like you would have a sense of being similar, but not the same.
Uh,
But your similitude, verisimilitude,
right.
is different than like the rest of everybody around me. Is just matter. Like the
As
fact that you're
close in context as you are, in out of character sense, the god Bennu is also known to have created himself.
right, but I'm saying that you are a later creation of identity, whereas I am an original creation of identity.
Mhm.
Is why we're different. Why you formed later and I formed earlier. And
Right.
in that sense, you have a different feel to you than everything else. Everything else is just animate matter, whereas you are something else.
Right. So you sense both.
Well, yeah, obviously, because you are also
Obviously.
animating matter, whereas
Mhm.
I have to do something else to animate matter.
Mhm.
Right. So, for the time being, I will fly him back to my place.
All right.
Because it is better than having him out on the street snapping more necks.
That is true. So as you and Hittori head off to Alpina, the other two are going to head to their respective locations in Cote Noire. And move that over there. And it's starting to be like evening about now. Watch the happening as I approached Earth. So you guys go to your respective hideouts, and I believe Arsenal, yours is a warehouse. Is that correct?
Correct. Either
Yes.
on the water or fairly close to it, because I eventually plan to do a hidden entrance in the water.
Mm-hmm. So it can probably be pretty close to the water. It would be surrounded by active harbor equipment and docks.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine the noise is terrific.
Except for in my soundproofed areas, yes.
Yes.
That way it helps cover up all the noises I make.
Yes. And did you take secret or hidden for
It's
your?
secret.
All right. And how many ranks do you take for secret?
Not a lot, because again, he's kind of new at this stuff. Where is it's over here? I only took one. I took one rank of secret, but it's also
Okay.
one rank of security system.
All right. So let me do this real quick. This probably won't amount to anything, but we'll see. No. So nothing happened.
Yep.
And you're able to safely get inside. Like what kind of secret entrance would this thing have?
Um, it doesn't have a secret entrance yet because I know that was a separate feature,
Mhm.
if I remember correctly. Right now it's got doors and such, but I imagine it's in a fairly abandoned area, so there's not a lot of traffic
Mhm.
other than that one gang, which is why I said I just paid them off.
Yeah. All right.
So,
So
of course, GM plot can always say another gang takes over the area and makes my life miserable, but they
that is true. So anyway, you managed to get inside without too much incident. And I assume you just like collapse onto a couch or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, Griffin, what was your character's name again? Benjamin what?
Benjamin Sees.
Seas. Epic. Start a crawl. Search by criteria. Benjamin Seas.
Right away, sir. Ping instantly. It's like Benjamin Sees, business magnate and philanthropist. He's currently living in a penthouse in Alpena.
All right. See if you can connect that with. Oh, what was that name he said? Banura, something like that. You didn't capture.
Benemeses, sir.
Yes.
Benumsies.
Benumses. Sorry, my pronunciation is off.
See if you can cross-reference Benunzis with this Benjamin in any way.
Benumses. Searching. Searching. There's been similar accounts of people matching this Benumses description, but they could just be it could just be a coincidence concerning they're several centuries apart each and across different parts of Europe and Africa.
Would you like to read the Wikipedia article? You can expand it by adding more. This article is a stub.
Yes.
Correlate it all. Put it down on my tablet. I'll read it.
All right. So as you're reading,
yeah, basically, yeah, I'm relaxing, but I'm also doing the research, and at the same time, there's another screen open. I'm half working on some project, and he multitasks a lot.
yeah. So you're like busying yourself with your work and scrap. You're making your way downtown.
It
Walking
takes
fast.
a bit. I'm a ways from home now,
Mm-hmm.
but I know where to go. Eventually, I'll find a corner shop that I recognize or a signpost.
Mm-hmm.
But the scrap is just running through everything that just happened in the last 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and he has a feeling that he thought I found something cool in the garbage. I'm going to go make a name for myself. I mean, the day started out great. He made a wad and a half of cash. Just so much more than he's used to having or ever having. And he's kind of flicking his fingers in the gauntlets just as something to pass the time. He's watching the little sparks of electricity kind of flare off him as they scrape against each other. And he's 1,000 yards staring it as he's walking home. A lot of stuff just happened, man. Like, you weren't prepped for that at all. Like, he was gonna punch a dude, and he did. He punched a dude, and then someone else punched a dude, and it got a bit crazy.
Got a
Punch
bit
a dude
crazy.
far harder than you've ever conceived of a dude being punched before.
Yes.
Yeah. And he lifted cars before, and he thought he could punch the hardest.
All right. So as you're moving through this area, it seems like the Ordrists have once again taken to the streets. So you would know about them. They've kind of been becoming more and more popular around this area. Although I'm guessing you would have thought they're kind of weird since they don't you often find them like moving around the streets in like almost complete silence, handing out pamphlets and picking up trash. They seem really odd.
Yeah, they're weird, but I mean, if I won't mind if they're picking up trash. Like that's fine, but I won't take any pamphlets or nothing.
Mm-hmm. And let me just give you an example of what one of these guys look like. They're a bit odd looking.
Yeah, they're weirdos.
Yeah. And
everyone knows they're weirdos.
Mm-hmm. And one of them walks up to you, leans down a little bit, and is like, "Excuse me, would you be interested in improving the safety of this community?"
You know what? Sure. And he gives him a big old smile.
It's like, lovely, please. Could we have your signature for this petition? And he holds out a pen and paper for you.
I can't vote yet.
Oh, no matter. This is simply a people's... It's like, oh, this is simply the watchtower. It's like this is simply testing the waters to see what people desire.
And is it just on a clipboard or how is it on a thing?
It's like on this little tablet type thing.
Oh, so you have to touch it and sign your own name like that?
Yeah, he has like a little like pen, a little e-pen type deal.
Oh, damn it. Scrap will look at it and I'll drum his fingers. And I'll look back up at him and go, wait, hold on a minute. I know better than this. What am I signing?
You are signing. You are signing to confirm that you are excited for these new and progressive these new and progressive guidelines that will help this community prosper in the future.
He kind of scowls at him a bit and it's like, I'm gonna go double check with my mom and then I'm gonna get back to you.
Of course.
Okay.
I'll be here.
I will be right back. And he walks away.
I assume he does not return.
No, my mom, I haven't seen her in like 8 years, so we're good.
All right. And as you approach the scrapyard where you left Pile,
Mm-hmm.
make a perception check.